Hello, I am a ASU online student and I kind of just wanted to go over my academic plan for fall session B online. The way that my school works is that there's three sessions. There's session A, session B, and session C for in-person students, but for online it's just session A and session B. And currently I'm in fall semester, so the classes I'm taking this fall semester for session A is calculus, which I have a C plus, a 78%, which I'm hoping to get up to a B, which I will get up to a B by the end of the semester. And for session B, I'm taking English 102, which I did take in high school when I was doing college classes in high school, but it didn't transfer over, so I have to retake it. And then I'm also taking career strategies and personal resilience, and then psychology 101 because I'm also doing so my major is in economics and then my minor is in counseling and applied psychological science. And my current GPA is a 4.0 because last semester I passed all my classes with an A. Last semester I was taking public service in American democracy, sociology 101, and student success in business as well. So this semester I'm hoping to get all A's and B's again. With calculus, I'll probably just end up getting a B because calculus is a really hard class, and honestly, I'm just doing what I can to survive because the first 2 weeks it wasn't that great. But my the rest of my classes I've already listed. I'm hoping to get all A's in those classes. And here is my academic game plan for session B. So for session B, I'm hoping and planning to study Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays because I work more towards the end of the week. I work Thursday through Sunday, not those exact days. Like I don't like it changes every day, but my availability is Thursday through Sunday, and I work overnight. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I will be studying English for 2 hours. My career strategy class for 2 hours and psychology for 3 hours. However, psychology, because I'm already interested in the subject, I think will be easier for me to grasp because when I was younger, I was really into psychology and the different types of psychology. So I don't think it would be that hard for me to grasp. And I've already taken English 102, so I already know what to expect. And then career strategies, it sounds like an easy class as well. The only hard class, quote unquote hard class I have is calculus, which I took pre-calculus 1 and 2 in high school. So I just, my classes this semester is pretty easy. Um, and so was last semester, but yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah. So, and then for my internships, I'm hoping to get an internship by spring semester, next year. So I already started applying for internships, but this during session B, I'm hoping to apply for internships every Wednesday for an hour minimum and scholarships as well because scholarships really help with financial aid. Since my financial aid was a little bit lower last semester and like for this year, just because of my parents' income status, it increased compared to before. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start applying for financial aid on my own, but I can't because I don't fall within the category of not being a dependent. So yeah, and then I'm also going to find at least one place to volunteer at for spring semester, or at least hopefully starting towards the end of fall. Hopefully it is in regards to my degree, like business or office administration. That's not my degree is in my degree is in economics, but hopefully it is under that umbrella of things. But if not, then I wouldn't mind volunteering for like an animal shelter. I really love animals and or wildlife or environmentalism. I wouldn't mind applying for volunteering things along that line. Anyways, And then I do love to write. I'm a writer. I've been writing since I would say I was like in elementary school. And I just got back into writing. I just had an idea to get back into writing, and I'm writing a book about it's like an enemies to lovers, but they were already lovers before they became enemies because they're like in competition for a promotion, so they have to act like they don't like each other or whatever because they're in line for the same thing at work, but in reality, they actually do like each other. They had like a secret romance before this, and the guy is like secretly helping the girl, but acts like he hates her and things like that. So that's the book I'm writing. Oh, also it's based in fast food because who doesn't like uh romance based around cooking, I guess. Um, Very different from what I'm usually writing. I usually write either mystery books or mystery romance, things along that line. So it's definitely a little bit more of a different type of book that I'm writing. And anyways, for Sundays, I am hoping Sundays will be my reset day, my reflection day, my academic check-in days, my self-care days and things like that. My self-care days are usually Mondays and Tuesdays, which I kind of had to switch my self-care days because my dad's schedule switched. And usually during my self-care, I like to take a bath in my parents' bathroom because my bathtub that I share with my brothers is way too small. So I usually like to use their room for my self-care days when it comes to that. So I kind of had to switch my self-care days to Tuesdays, but it usually falls between Mondays and Tuesdays, but I can also do Sundays, but more so like self-care when it comes to like reflecting, journaling, and reflecting on my goals, reflecting on my progress, things like that. But I also do work on Sundays, but I work overnight. So a lot of the things I do is during the day. Um, yeah, which is I'm pretty sure most people do most of their stuff during the day unless you work a 9 to 5 or you work like 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or something like that. But those are that's my game plan for session B of fall. My fall semester ends on the 10th of October. No, wait, sorry, hold on. My first class ends on the 10th of October, but my last three classes start on the 15th of October. So, yeah. And then I've already planned out spring semester, already have classes enrolled for spring semester, and I'm taking 4 classes spring semester, and that's also what I'm hoping to do an internship. Or that's when I'm hoping to start an internship, which is in spring. I can go over my spring classes. For spring, I'm taking computer apps and info technology, macroeconomic principles, which I've heard a mixed bag about macroeconomics. Some people say it's hard, some people say it's pretty easy. So I kind of already started looking at videos on macroeconomics so I can just know what to expect. It does seem like a lot of concept you have to grasp about economics, but if you study the concept and you memorize it, I don't think it would be that hard. And then I'm also doing personal finance management, financial management, which I think I would have a personal interest in it, because I'm like already learning how to budget. I'm already learning how to. I just opened a retirement account for myself. I'm like 19, so I just opened my I actually have 2 retirement accounts. One of them I meant to open, and then the second one I accidentally I don't know how I did that. I have 2 retirement accounts, which I'm just gonna save towards both of them. And then I'm also taking economics and public policy because I'm like ever since I was younger, I wanted to go to law school. Even though I don't really have the personality, like I'm not. I'm not like a lot of people assume you have to be loud to be a lawyer. You don't really have to be loud to be a lawyer, but and I'm not really that argumentative, but I know how to like if I say I'm right, I'm right. Like that's like that was my mindset when I was younger. It's like if even if I know I'm wrong, I'm still going to find a way to prove myself right. And I'm also very stubborn. So yeah, but yeah, if I believe I'm right, then I'm going to prove that I'm right, even if everything else shows I'm wrong. I'm a little bit like less like that now, but I'm still kind of like that. So yeah, I'm taking I went to like I don't know, I'm like um because I'm like trying to take a mix of psychology classes, my economics classes, and like business and government, just because that is something that goes along my like what I want in my career. And I've also been like, because I never really had a dream job. I mostly just wanted to work for myself. But recently, I've been like researching different jobs to have like out of college and how to get to like that hundred like six figures out of college, which is why I'm starting internships now so that when I do graduate from undergrad and I go to grad school, I could still have like a stream of income in grad school. Um, and yeah, I've been realizing that investment banking, financial risk management, and personal finance, uh, like an audit or like personal finances is kind of like the specter of jobs that I want to obtain. Basically, working in finance and working in like banking, because I do like organization numbers and being able to plan things out. Just because my dad always told me if you don't have a plan, then you basically already failed. Like he would always tell us that. Which when I was younger, I didn't really like. I just kind of was. I just kind of let it roll to the back of my head. But now, as I get older, I adapt that more into my life. So yeah. Oh, did I go over my so I'm taking economics, obviously. I'm taking counseling and applied psychology so I can learn mostly like the mindset behind money and like how the psychology behind money and things like that and how to help people with their money mindset and things like that. And I'm also doing a applied business data analyst certificate. So those are like my three things I'm doing for my undergrad. And I'm already planning towards my grad school, but this is like the main um, game plan that I have for session B, because that's the. I'm just rambling at this point. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling at this point. But yeah, that's what I have for this video. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoy it, and let me know your plans for your semester, or if you aren't a student and you still want to let me know anything or whatever. Just type it in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys later.